whatever opposing obstacles you're going through in your life, know for a fact that you'll be able to get through that. All right? You got to understand that the light is always at the end of the tunnel. Most of us don't believe that we're capable of doing certain things. And that's fine in some certain cases because you got to have a little bit of common sense to get through reality. But we limit ourselves to so many different degrees to the point to where we never get anything accomplished. We'd rather sit back and just simply come up with excuses like how we always do. Okay? You got to understand that your experiences are there to make you grow. Okay? Never absorb and never become your experience. Okay? You got to be able to look at things from an objective way. Look at things as if they were objects. Okay? Instead of the subjective way of viewing things, look at things from an objective way. Therefore, you can take your emotions out of it. Okay? You'll be able to make more rational and more smarter decisions that'll change your whole angle. When I say angle, I'm talking about your whole different degree of thinking. Okay? And then from there, you'll be able to see the higher nature or the higher path to take. Okay? Sometimes, let me give you an example. What I normally do, even if I'm faced with something that I know that's not even going to happen during that time, it's just a simple fact of me staying locked and staying concentrated within that way of thinking. Even the outside appearance, it just seems like there's no way in hell that I'm going to get this job done today. However, the only thing that I do during that time is go with the flow. Okay? I'm not going to absorb the experience even if I have that expectation of it not happening. It's just the simple fact that whatever I'm supposed to be going through during that time, I need to be paying attention, looking at all the signs and symbols, and then from there be able to make a sense of choice that'll help me get to that next level. Okay? Some things don't come on the time that we expect them to come. And some things take a little time, just like seeds. When you plant a seed does not instantly sprout that next day. Everything has a gestation period, just like your idea. Your idea is just like a seed. Okay? So what I'm currently saying is anybody can make it through anything. All right? That's only if you're willing to. All right? And when I say willing to, that means your thoughts, your words, and even the things you do are locked in just to that one point. Regardless of whatever is going on the outside, regardless if people is not supporting you, regardless if life is not giving you exactly what you want, during that time, you're able to do that, rather if you want to pursue it or not. Now, you can look at it from a different angle and say, well, maybe I'm not supposed to have this thing. Okay, well, if you came to that degree, 9 times out of 10, you've probably been chasing that for a long time. Maybe it's too big. Maybe you weren't being realistic with yourself. Maybe you had a high expectation on something without a certain capacity of knowledge. That's fine. Self-reflection will be able to show you all of those things. Okay? But at the end of the day, we all have the potential to change reality. And when I say change it, we can change things. You can say something to somebody, make them pick them something up, and you didn't even have to do any physical work. That's the power of words, okay? You can't see them physically unless we write it. But at the same time, you have the ability to move things by language from a different vibration, okay? So at the end of the day, you got to be able to learn to use these powers. Keep your thoughts. You can't see them, but they're there. They vibrate. Keep your words. They come out in a different form. And your actions, they're concrete. It's a different form of manifestation. With all those 3 keys, we all, a human being or spiritual beings, already have the ability to change the reality of how we want. We just have to be locked in that vision. We have to expect abundance, expect joy. It's all about expectation. And expectation is nothing but a belief. Okay? As soon as you believe, from there, you're on the right path.